All right, Taurus, here we go. Taurus, my second stop in my 12 sign zodiac fly through here for October 2024. I don't know. I called Aries Rocktober. Only a few of the signs I think are going to get the title, the moniker, Rocktober. I don't know that you get it. I don't know. I mean, I think you, maybe. It depends how you look at it. Look, in this angle, I always have somebody who ran from you. I mean, literally. There's some connection you have. It's an ex. Yeah, maybe you got divorced from them. Maybe you ran. They just ran from you and you never talked to them. That's a big number here in this particular angle. Whatever it is. I got someone with an empty cup. Queen of Cups, just surface energy. Queen of Cups crossed by the Three of Swords. Somebody here feels bad about what they did to you. And they realize their mistake. They stabbed themselves in the foot. This is that equivalent, again, surface energy. Anybody can pull a surface read. You get these all day long on YouTube from every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Right? They regret it. They turn it around and coming back. Okay? If it were that fucking simple, life would be great, wouldn't it? You know, I mean, seriously. But yeah, they're feeling that. It's on the surface. It's just the surface energy. It's one of those they regret it, they turn it around and coming back readings. On the surface. I don't do surface readings. But, so if you like that, and that's what you like, right? Go. Leave now. Okay. Underneath that, it's the world. And you might say, oh, good, Steve's going to say, yeah, but they're different now. No, but you are. Okay. Somebody wants to reconcile with you with the Ace of Swords, but here your energy's attached to this Hanged Man. I don't get any kind of spiritual journey here. I get one from you, though. I get you're looking in a new direction. You have a new perspective. I think somebody wants to reconcile with you. Where is it? Somebody wants to reconcile with you, and I think you beg to differ on some level. On some level. It doesn't mean you won't get back together with them. It just means maybe they, you know, like I always tell you, in the Taurus readings, you need to have an adult conversation with somebody. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not going to call it Rocktober yet for you. I'm sorry. I mean, I love you guys. You know, Taurus, one of my favorite energies. Nice. Taurus is good to just sit home, cuddle up, and watch TV. I respect that. I do. I like Taurus. A little stubborn. Okay, fine. I'll give you that. But I don't know here. So let's go. I'm shuffling. Give me the soulmate cycle universe from the angle of Taurus for October 2024. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it because I'm not a fucking time lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Let's slow it back down. You know, we pull in pyramids like we always do for the monthly readings. And I'm going to tell you, it might not be Rocktober for you, but it is Rocks of Fallen. It's a tower is the overall energy of your reading with the Six of Swords. I think you set somebody straight this month. I think somebody shows up and you set them straight, right? Yeah. You came in with the breeze on Sunday morning. Sure, I've changed since yesterday without any warning. I thought I knew you. There's that song again. I never listened to No Doubt. I didn't. I dated a girl who did. That's why I know the songs back in the 90s. She loved Gwen. Yeah. To dance around the living room like the video for that song, I'm Just a Girl. Jesus Christ. Of course, she did it naked, so that was nice. But anyway, this is going to fall, and you're going to set somebody straight. And I think you might go your own way, or they may join you in the boat, but I see you alone in the boat, so I'm not so sure here. I don't know. Let's see where we go here. All right? But somebody's coming around. Here's the emotion, how they feel about you is here. The middle of the pyramid is how they see you. What are they thinking? Right? What the fuck are they thinking? And the bottom of the pyramid is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. You ready? I'm ready. Okay. Jesus. Now I can't get Jackie out of my head dancing in the living room back in the day. Oh, okay. Anyway, Empress. Well, I mean, how does somebody feel about you? I pull an Empress card as the first card out. I mean, think about it. Somebody here just keeps walking away and coming back to you. There's an energy attached to you that's very in and out. I left them. I'm done. That's it. The ink is dry on the divorce papers. However you want to look at it. All right, you don't have to take me literally. Just catch my drift. But then they show up. This is the type of energy where the ink would be dry on the divorce papers. You would be out there dating other people, metaphorically speaking, right? We're just using as an example here. You know, not real. I mean, you might have divorced this person, and then they keep coming over. They just keep showing up. All right, what's here? 10 cups. I mean, somebody's thinking about the good times. That's a problem. Look, when you fuck up and you leave somebody, that's like, look, I don't joke about anything or talk about anything that's not in the energy. I have to translate feelings into words. I have deep empathy. All right, I just said, I mumbled to myself before I threw these cards. Oh, Jackie in the living room dancing, right? Oh, the old days, right? There you go. Well, somebody, yeah, you think about that, you start going back there. I start all of a sudden discounting my life right now, thinking, oh, I wish I was back there, right? Well, somebody's doing that with you. They're discounting everything that's happened, and they're just thinking about the good la-la land stuff with you. Maybe about your damn fine tits. I don't know, because you're the queen, best tits in the tarot, the Empress, male or female. You can have them chicken tits if you're a guy, right? What's going on? What's bookend in this? You should see my neighbor. I used to joke all the time. He looks like Dolly Parton with a beard mowing his lawn. I'm not playing either. I'll get a picture. I don't know if I can legally do that. I'll block out his face maybe. I'll try. He's going to ask me why I'm taking a picture though. What's red with the Empress? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. Somebody never... what did I say? Rewind. I mean, I don't know. So rewind and tell... No. They leave and they come back, right? The divorce papers are signed. Just as an example, that's it. You think you're done with this person. Just when you think you're done with this person, they come back. It's like Jaws 2, then 3, then 4. Which, nah, they should have stopped at 2. But anyway. Okay. So that's how someone feels about you. And that's exactly what's going on. They're thinking about the good stuff. And when you do that, when you only focus on that, you start really desiring it. The problem is if you do that with a deep soul connection. Now me and that girl Jackie, we don't have a deep soul connection. Okay? And that one we're definitely not. So I'm not drawn to that. I'm not all of a sudden going to throw my life away and take off and pack up and leave. Right? This is a deep soul connection. This is powerful shit. This person stays in this 10 of Cups too long, they're going to believe they can make it happen. All right? But yeah, this person here is off and on. They try to shut it down but can't. It just stays on all the time. Reminds me of a night light we had once. We bought this little hallway light. It's supposed to go off. It goes on when you walk by it. It's supposed to go off. The fucker just stayed on all night. Something was broken. It drove me fucking crazy. Well, that's the energy that's here. Okay? It's like you're like a broken night light. That thing was bright too. All this LED shit they're doing now, it's too fucking bright, motherfuckers. All right, how does this person see you? What do they think of you? You know, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what the universe will tell us. Maybe it'll tell us nothing. I don't know. 3 Pentacles. It's very utilitarian. It is a little bit. I mean, it's like what's going on here? In the 4 of Wands. I mean, it's a partnership card, but it's very pentacle. It's someone's thinking when they look at you, they think they were better off either if you were married to this person and they left you, or if you were with them and they left you. They're thinking they were better off when they were with you. Maybe you were lucky for them with money, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you got family money and they could milk off that. I don't know. Maybe it's something they were better off when they were with you. Okay? If you were never with this person, they're thinking they would have been better off if they were with you. That's it. Somebody here sees you and they want another crack at it. Why? Because maybe they're taking too much crack and they're staying in this 10 of Cups too long. Okay? Yeah, this is wonderful. This is great. It's like you can't start believing that stuff. It's like watching old 80s cheesy 80s sitcoms. You can't actually believe that shit. That's not how families are. You know, I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, anyway, if somebody here is just focused in the fantasy land, on the positive, it's very bad. It's with a deep soul connection, it's dangerous. Now they want another crack at you because they think that they were better off with you, or maybe somebody thinks they can make a buck off you. You know, I'm just reading energy. The same frequency of energy could play out 1,000 different ways, right? This could be employment related for you, and somebody thinks they can make a buck off you, All right? You got to be careful about that. You got to see if there's something in it for you as well. You know. All right. Potential final outcome, red with 10 cups, but I read this as a very powerful soul connection for the primary. Yeah, justice. This is for a lot of you, somebody you left, you thought you were done with, right? And this is happiness. This is balanced energy. It's happiness. Someone's just focused on the happiness. And the universe is telling you that through me as a conduit, because I can tell you, me being me, that's dangerous. Because this is a very powerful connection. All right? It's very powerful, and it's very bad for either side, dangerous for either side to just focus on la la land here. All right? All right. It's one thing to play around. We'll put it in electricity terms. Okay? It's all right if it's a no big deal. It's all right for me to think about my Jackie from back in the day. Okay? It's all right. Because it was a 9-volt battery of connections. You can go ahead and put your tongue to both terminals on a 9-volt battery, and you're not going to wind up in the emergency room. Don't do it. All right? I don't know if you got a bad ticker or not. I'm just saying in general, it's a pretty light thing. Don't do it. All right? But it is a pretty light thing. But with a connection like this, that's like fucking around with the electrical sockets in your house. You don't want to put your tongue or mess around with sticking wires in there. That'll get you killed. All right? This is powerful. It's bringing somebody to you for reasons that you may have to set them straight. Like I said, you may be setting somebody straight. Somebody shows up. They come in with the breeze like Sunday morning, right? And you're like, hey, get the fuck out, right? Without any warning, too. I'll tell you what. All right. Instead of I thought I knew you in that song, it's I thought we were done. I'm gonna pull on La La Land here, and we're gonna grab the Light Seer deck. Tell me about La La Land, the 10 of Cups. Wow, I knew these readings were gonna be something else for October, something very different. The energy just feels different. As I sit here in October energy, you're not Rocktober. I can't give you the moniker Rocktober here. I can't. I don't think this rocks. I don't think. I'm not going to say I don't think you want this person to show back up. I think you do, but not for the reason that they are. There's just something. It doesn't jive with the new them. Doesn't jive with the new you. Okay, for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, it could be any number of things. Maybe they just catch you on a bad day. I don't know. All right. Maybe you don't like the fact that now they see your value. I never liked that. I know that comes up in tarot readings a lot. People say they finally see your value and stuff like that. I find that offensive. You know, I finally see your value. Because I'm the same. I haven't changed. You have. Right? That's your thing. I don't like people who eventually see my value. Unless they've gone on a deep, deep, deep spiritual journey, which I don't pick up this energy has. You know? Why is the 10 of Cups here? Tell me about it. You can't give second chances to somebody who's still the same on the surface. People will tell you they changed because they get it in their head that they want a second chance. But you got to find out whether or not this person, the only change happens at the soul level. All right? This is very ego. This person's very ego-based, okay? Very much. And, you know, it's like my little story about Jackie back in the day. The only reason I want to go back there because she was naked and she was hot. That's it. It's very surface. It's very ego. There's no deep soul connection or nothing like that. It's all just bullshit. Right here, it's crossed by the High Priestess. Somebody thinks this is that energy. When I see the 10 of Cups crossed by the High Priestess, I think of a crazy person who thinks God is talking to them, so they're going to go blow up a building or something like that. You know, this person thinks some higher power is telling them to come to you. I'm not even fucking playing with you. That's what they think. All right? I'm not saying you're in any danger. I'm just saying it's the same energy, the same frequency of energy that makes some crazy person think some deity is talking to them, hearing voices in their head, should be locked up in a fucking sanitarium. This is the same energy that you would get. You would say, Steve, pull a card reading on this person. We just got them in the sanitarium today. 10 of Cups crossed by the High Priestess. Yeah, God told me to do it. The devil made me do it. Whatever. Somebody thinks a higher power is driving you two to come back together. I think you beg to differ on some level. What's on top? It's all surface energy. It's all ego. What did I say? Queen of Wands. It's all ego. It's all surface energy. It's very superficial. They're wrong. It's not a higher power. It's their ego or their willy. If it's a dude, right? I mean, it's the dick chakra. It's activated. Well, I don't blame them. You're pretty hot. And the problem is, it's fine if you're pretty hot, but you have a deep soul connection with this person, and it's turning it back on. That's all. It's just like the AI on YouTube. Okay, think of the deep soul connection. This is kind of funny because it's something I commented on the other day offline. I watched one fucking video of a hummingbird in a fucking bird bath. Okay? One. It was 45 seconds. I go back to my feed and I've got 50 hummingbird videos. It's just the whole feed is just filled with hummingbird videos. Okay? They got the AI on YouTube turned up a little too fucking sensitive, a little too high. They need to turn it down a little bit. Okay? If I want to watch a stupid hummingbird video, it doesn't mean I want to watch 300 of them. Alright? This is the same thing here. You got a very powerful connection. If you think in the positive direction towards it, you start daydreaming and blah, 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 the universe is going to turn it back on. It's going to send in, it's going to open the conduit, and it's going to let the energy come flowing in like crazy, like those hummingbird videos. And you're going to think a higher power is having you go towards this person, when really, this person has no idea. It's such a superficial energy, it's self-contained. You're not picking up on this, okay? So it's not like you can feel them coming. No, you don't. That's what the Tower is saying. That's why I did that No Doubt song popped in my head. You came in with the breeze on Sunday morning without any warning, right? She didn't know they were coming. Didn't know. I think in the video they're making spaghetti dinner or something like that, if I recall. I think something, isn't it something like that? Isn't it like some kind of spaghetti dinner? And I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's my point. I'm telling you this so you have this information. I'm teaching you about energy. You have a deep soul connection with somebody. Don't go drifting off in la-la land unless you definitely want to reopen that. Because even just a little bit, even just a crack, it'll push its way in. It's a fucking bear, right? It's a bear of an energy. Why is the Queen of Wands here? King of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody thinks it's deeper than it is. Somebody thinks a higher power is having them do it, and it's not. Okay? There's one side thinks it's a big, the other side isn't even paying attention. We can look at the energy that way. You know? This guy's not going to date this girl. This girl's way too superficial. Alright? It's not going to happen. This is that same type of Fendi purse energy I got over in the overview reading, if you remember. You know? Not going to happen. You know? Alright, so what's the final outcome here? Justice for you. I think the justice for you is you set them straight. Once and for all. You yank somebody out of la-la land. And that's good. Good for you. Probably in part because their energy doesn't jive with yours. Your new energy. The Hangman told me that in the free shuffle. But also because of what I've told you. Okay, be careful about opening up your side of this. If this person shows up. Because it's going to be hard to close it again. Alright? Powerful energy. Just like I can't stop the hummingbird videos from coming. I've got an entire... and I'm not going to watch another one because I'm afraid that's all I'll get. Forever. I mean, I love little hummingbirds. I just wanted to see one little 45-second clip. I didn't want my whole fucking feed to be hummingbirds. Kids, I love the little guys, but not that much. You know. All right, let's go. All right. Justice, final outcome. You know what? I think you feel okay. Whatever you have to do. See the sword? Whatever you have to do. I think you're fine. It's crossed by the King of Cups. I think you end October. I'm just going to say it. I think you end October feeling pretty okay about emotionally. Feeling pretty emotionally stable. All right? This is your final outcome. It's justice crossed by the King of Cups. And in this context, the King of Cups is a very good card to get here. It's someone who's completely in control of their emotions. This side is not. They lost in la la land about how great it, and even when they think about you, it's how great things were better when we were together. Maybe they weren't. You know, people get in this energy all the time, right? They all, like I talked about it once, Happy Days, right? That show Happy Days, talk about the 50s, right? The 1950s. Oh, it was so much better in the 1950s. Really? I find it odd that a lot of females might say that. You couldn't even, if you're a female, you couldn't even open up a bank account in the 1950s. You couldn't do that till the 1960s. At the end of the day here, this is the same type of energy that makes people think back to something like the 50s in a delusional way, thinking it was great. And I wish we were back there. All right? Yeah. She's real fine, my 409. Yeah, it's a great Chevy engine. That's about it. It's about all I can say. The Chevy 409. And I think that was 60s, to be honest with you. So I don't even think we had that in the 50s. The world, now that I think about it, fuck. We didn't even have that. All right. The world and the Four of Pentacles. It's my point. It's understandable energy. This just backs up this. Okay? You're moving into a period of time where you have less fear. Don't come at me. By the end of October, your fear of pretty much anything. You're entering into a fearless period. It'll probably happen during October. I'm just saying the end because this is your final outcome. But you're entering into a period where you just live life. You live life for you. You don't have a Rocktober here, but you have a Rockvember for sure. I mean, as you head into November. No doubt about it. And again, I'm not a Time Lord. This energy can bleed over into mid-November. But, I mean, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. You know, this is what it is. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. I don't know. This is a beautiful ending. Why is the world here? Because fear goes away. If these two were reversed, we'd have a different story. You'd be in a whole different world of fear, right? No, you're not. And I have a very emotionally balanced king here, fueled by an Ace of Pentacles, the most solid new beginning in the tarot. Right? I think you're blowing out some karma with this person, maybe, if they show up. You know, or maybe just you finding out about it from this reading puts you in a mode. You know, allow yourself to stay neutral about this reading. Don't say, oh, Steve's full of shit. Or don't say, oh my God, that's going to happen. Oh my God, oh my God. Just stay in the middle. You'll benefit from it in some way. All right? Don't doubt it. Don't expect it. But I'm telling you, someone attached to you, which you won't pick up on, is in La La Land. It was better with you, or it would have been better with you. Yeah. You got to be careful with that with a powerful connection. Or you wind up with a feed full of hummingbird videos. All right. Here we go. Remember, we live in a binary universe. It's zeros and ones. Yes, no. There's no gray area. The gray areas are in the energy. The gray areas come from our brain, our free will thinking, and what we assume about things, and inferences, and all of that. Okay? So, the universe just sees powerful connection. Somebody's on. Click it on. Open the door. Right? That's it. Just like the AI. He watched a 45-second video on hummingbirds. Send in the hummingbirds. Here they are. You know, I mean, it's the same thing. It's out of control when you have a deep soul connection. So be careful about La La Land. All right, here we go. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. They're wrong. Okay? If you're thinking, well, Steve, somebody must be, or this wouldn't have come out. I'm paraphrasing. Use a red center, left, right. Somebody must have been thinking, well, Steve, maybe it was better when we were together. I kind of think that way too sometimes, Steve. Okay, fine. Then you're both fucking wrong. You need to have your fucking head checked. All right? I don't mean to turn into Judge Judy on you with swears, but you're both fucking wrong. Get out of my courtroom. Okay? It's not. But I will say they attached to you at the very least. They're wrong. It wasn't your energy together was deceptively good. In other words, if it was good, you split up. The running happened for a reason. Okay? There needs to be something addressed with this person. One side, I could feel this connection. One side is far too much in the ego. One side needs to go on a deep soul, dark night of the soul kind of thing. And until it does, it's always going to be deceptive. Yeah, you might have fun together. You might even have great sex together. It's probably fucking terrific in this energy. But there's nothing underneath that to hold it. There's no foundation. And that's why the Tower is the overall energy of this reading. Okay? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.